Namaste. Fourth Sutra of the Samadhi Pada. Vrttisarupyamitaratra. Vritti, modifications, patterns. Sarupya, Rupa is a form. Sarupyam is the pattern, the identification. And Itaratra is other state, in the other state. So let's understand what Maharshi wants to tell us. We have seen two different entities involved, consciousness and material world. We are in both the worlds, right? For example, if you're watching a play, you're watching a movie, or if you have somebody at your door and they say, "Who's it?" They ask you or you ask them, you will say, "Oh, I am so and so, I am Mrs. so and so, I am Mr. so and so, I am Dr. so and so." Is that actually you? If you are watching a play on stage, if you see somebody crying or somebody laughing or somebody, you start identifying, but you know when the play is over that that's not the truth. They were acting, right? So you, when somebody is at the door, you would say, "My name is so and so," but is that actually you? It's your name given to your physical form. That name is coming out because of your I sense, because of your ego. Similarly, Maharshi tries to tell us that when we are conscious of our nature, the material world doesn't exist. But when the material world exists, the consciousness is lost. The most difficult thing is to balance both. When there is no establishment in its own true nature, then there is identification with your thought process. He says it is so tough to have both at the same time, to be aware of consciousness and to be involved in life. It is the most difficult thing. Hence, if you notice Bhakti Yoga, when you follow Bhakti as a way of life, you are continuously thinking of God, you are continuously praying, and you have dukkha as well, you have the pain, you have the suffering. So you are praying on one side and you know that God is consciously trying to balance both. Such a man who has absolute faith in God or surrender in God is able to manage pleasure and pain without losing consciousness. Otherwise, our chitta is lost. It is always in these activities. So this beautiful sutra tries to explain that when we are in this world, when we portray emotions of sorrow, joy, fear, dislike, although we are only actors, but we do not realize that we are in this body. This is probably so many times I explain when I take up karma management. We are in this body to play the role of, or the character of, the person that the body has a name. We are only playing a role, but we identify, we forget that we have to just watch. We are spectators. Whatever is happening, we just have to watch. We have to witness, but we forget, we get involved. Purusha, or our consciousness, is only witnessing. It is only a witnessing consciousness. But it has forgotten its true nature. It starts identifying with patterns, modifications. It involves. So, Vrttisarupyamitaratra. there is identification with the modifications of chitta. At other times, the seer identifies with the modifications. Namaste.